In this video, I aim to provide an objective and accurate look at both the praises and the problems that surround motivational speaker Tony Robbins. All information in this video comes from sources. Those sources are listed at the end of this video. He was born into near poverty, and one year at Thanksgiving when he was 11 years old, his family had no Thanksgiving dinner. Then a stranger knocked on the door bringing them a meal. His childhood and teen years were abusive, and he left home forever at the age of just 17. But he went on to become perhaps the world's most famous and inspirational life coach and motivational speaker, claiming clients including Oprah Winfrey and Bill Clinton. Of course, I'm talking about Anthony Robbins, or Tony Robbins, the motivational guru whose net worth totals $600 million and whose Anthony Robbins Foundation claims it helps feed millions each year. And yet, his story is full of controversy. Hi, I'm Tamara Grice. This is the Tamara Grice Files. Thank you for being here. In this video, as in all of my videos, we will look at stories that are strange and perhaps just plain weird. And in each instance, I have a personal connection to the story. So please stick around to hear that. Also, please subscribe. Tony Robbins has helped millions, but has attracted serious criticism. His career as a self-help guru exploded in the 1980s and 90s with the publications of his self-help books, Unlimited Power in 1986 and Awaken the Giant Within in 1991. He was also known for a series of motivational tapes and CDs marketed via TV infomercials. His offerings also include live events, which some participants say are life-changing, although attendance can be expensive, with some prices in the thousands of dollars. Controversies reared their ugly heads in the early 1990s. In 1995, his company had to pay over $200,000 in consumer compensation because he allegedly violated the franchise rule about unfair or deceptive practices. 5 years later, he was accused of copyright infringement by financial author Wade Cook for using Cook's material in his seminars, and Cook was awarded over $600,000 via a grand jury verdict, although the verdict was appealed and the two men later settled out of court. However, Robbins has a dedicated army of followers who regard him with the highest admiration. Many claim he's inspired them and helped them overcome personal and professional challenges that have been traumatic and deeply rooted, afflicted them for years, and been resistant to traditional psychotherapy. Supporters say his techniques result in life-changing improvements in their relationships, businesses, self-confidence, and finances. Many people and media outlets consider Robbins to be best known for his Firewalk, which serves as the signature high-intensity climax of his Unleash the Power Within seminars. The Tony Robbins Firewalk claims to provide a transformative lesson in overcoming fear by having participants walk barefoot across several feet of red-hot coals. The Firewalkers have described it as a powerful experience of breaking through self-imposed limitations, and they say it leaves them feeling ready to conquer any problem in their everyday lives. However, the Firewalk is not without issues. For example, in 2012 in San Jose, California, according to the Mercury News, 21 people were treated for burns after a Firewalk at a Tony Robbins event. More recently, in 2019, BuzzFeed News did a multi-part investigation of Robbins that claimed to find multiple accusations of sexual harassment of fans and staff members by Robbins. Robbins sued BuzzFeed in Ireland, but in 2025 he apparently dropped the lawsuit. Robbins also published an open letter in which he said in part, "I have never behaved in the reckless, irresponsible, or malicious manner intimated by BuzzFeed." Moreover, at a San Jose event, he was recorded being critical of the sexual survivors of the Me Too movement, sexual abuse survivors, saying that the Me Too movement promotes victimhood, although, to be fair, he later apologized. Meanwhile, after the COVID-19 epidemic made holding large events of thousands of participants in arenas impossible, Robbins turned to free online events with participation through Facebook. His fans continue to attend and participate in the Facebook groups and in the online events, while detractors say the multi-day free events are actually extended marketing ploys for whatever he's selling at that time. In 2026, he's promoting an AI coaching membership for $40 a month. Initially, the first day of the January 2026 event attracted over 2 million people from 195 countries, according to Robbins, in the Time to Rise YouTube replay. Nevertheless, Robbins' work does have a strong charitable component. His foundation continues to help young people, the homeless, senior citizens, and those in prison. In addition, it gives food to approximately 2 million people each year across various countries, and it sponsors programs in 2,000 schools, 700 prisons, and 100,000 health and human services organizations. And at the initial $40 per month for the AI coaching membership, Robbins pledges to provide 10 meals for each membership to hungry families. He says he has fed over 1 billion people in his lifetime through his partnership with Feeding America. Now, here's my connection to Tony Robbins. A few years ago, I was given a ticket to one of his events by a salesman who was trying to get me to purchase a new car from him. The event was held in a large auditorium, and I would say at least 2,000 people were attending. This was in Columbus, Ohio, and Robbins cleverly came out wearing an Ohio State University football jersey, which I thought was a very intelligent way of immediately winning over the crowd in this football-crazed town. His online programs include multiple guest presenters, but he was the only speaker at the event I attended. He encouraged a lot of audience participation, such as having everyone yell "yes" when he asked a question, or clap, or jump up and down, etc. Some of it was confidence building, but some of it, frankly, seemed rather woo-woo and corny to me. It was definitely entertaining, especially as I'd gotten the ticket for free, and it seemed encouraging for those pursuing business or financial or personal success. But I wouldn't call it life-changing, but maybe that's just me. Having said that, I will say that I appreciated a gift of his self-help books, Unlimited Power and Awaken the Giant Within. I also used to listen to his CDs during cross-country drives and found them engaging, especially the first few in the series. So, what do you think? Is Tony Robbins a compassionate and philanthropic, inspiring, motivational speaker and life coach who can get people out of their ruts, out of their procrastination, out of their doldrums, and into immediate, productive, and/or life-changing action? Or, as per accusations, is he a con artist and/or cult leader who provides, at best, group brainwashing to those in vulnerable states? And group brainwashing leads to only selective changes in mental attitudes that don't last. Have you ever attended a Tony Robbins event, online or in person? Have you read a Robbins book or listened to a Robbins CD? What was that like for you? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. If you found this video compelling, please subscribe because I really need subscribers. This is Tamworth Grice signing off. Until next time, stay wonderful, stay weird, and have beautiful dreams.